Hey guys, this is Manshark Sub LPs. I'm Sub, this is Europa Universalis IV, and this is Millennia in the Making episode 261. We're France. We're not the Holy Roman Emperor, I believe Saxony is, yup. For reasons. They won't be for long though, because their heir is female, and their main dude is about to die. I've got some things we need to do very quickly. First of all, we're at war, so let's actually go over that. So we're at war with Mali and Nubia for bits of Mali. We should press on to those in a matter of moments. We're also at war up here with Badava, this place that I can never pronounce properly, because it's not actually pronounced like that, and Asturias, which we're going to convert to Protestantism. And then I'll send one of his armies down here to help out with Mali. And we're also at war with Delhi and some other Indian places. That's not going to take us too long to deal with, fortunately. The only issue there, of course, is that signed here is going to cost a lot of administrative power to core. And I know that because, the game crashed when I tried to save it after the last episode that I recorded, so yeah, it was just kind of take two. However, we have something much more important before that. No. And that is that we need to find all of our colonists and pick them up. This one's fine because this place is going to get done within a year or two anyway, so recall him. I'm going to recall one from Little Karoo, even though we may lose the settlement. And I'm definitely recalling the one from there. Okay, so they attacked us in Gabon, but I don't think they attacked us anywhere else. And that's good. Now, the reason why we've recalled them is because if we do not settle this coastline here, Britain will. Either from St. Helena, or maybe they've got something else down here, like the Falklands or something like that. So we need to actually move fairly swiftly to deal with this. So send, send, and send. We're just going to split these guys into two armies, send one like that and one like that. So that's 3 of the provinces there. This is going to, massively fuck up our income, but let's be honest, it should be fine. Because, well, we're fucking awesome to begin with. This siege is almost over as well. So when they get down here, we will probably be lifting them straight out of there and sending them again to take these very provinces. Just kind of hoping that we don't have any issues with that. And in case I haven't mentioned it already, we're leaving the Lesser Antilles and Windward Isles to their own devices. Fuck them. We're looking after our bros up north though. And our bros in here as well. Because they're slowly getting their conversion on and they're doing what they need to do. But I need to own this coastline. And once we've got that, we'll try and get down here as well. We really need to restrict Britain. Because we're allied with them. I can't go to all of them right now, can I? Delhi would like peace. No, we have to take Lower Side. Okay, we've just won Caracas. I'm going to send this army down this way. And let's see if I've got any... Where are all my dudes? These guys are down there. These guys are over there. Marrakesh is not anywhere near falling, and that's good because we've got a missionary there working. Okay, Siege of Bambouk is done. Perfect. Okay, so what we basically need to do is occupy Fouta-Jalon, Segu, and Kumasai, because those are the ones that we'll be taking. Ah, perfect. Get some conversion on in the Canaries. and in Melilla. Siege of Tuskegee is over, good work. Deal with these guys and then head there, thank you. No more rebels up north. Nobody in the areas I care about. You know what, these are all infantry, aren't they? Oh no, those are cavalry. That's somewhat irritating, isn't it? Just split them all up into units like so. Do the same here, thank you. So I'll try and get a couple of guys in there. We don't need many to ward off the natives, they're not very restless. Stravani keeps on wanting peace, but I won't give it to them, because if I do, it cuts me off from Delhi. Thank you, Fez. How about you be Cord? Okay, they do have a leader. But I think we're fine because we outnumber them by about a factor of 3. There's about to be a roll of thunder. No? Oh, there it is. So there is a storm outside. I thought it had fucked off, but no, there is definitely a storm outside. But as you can tell from the delay between the thunder itself and my saying that there was going to be some thunder, it's kind of a few kilometers away at the very least. And I think it's, you know, skipping past me anyway. I'm actually very lucky with where I'm located. We don't get a lot of... Well, we get storms, but we don't get a lot of... well, we don't get power outages, we don't get that sort of stuff. Which is pretty good. Alright, so these guys, they can join together in an army. Good on them. Now I've got some guys up here, so we're going to send 2 infantry regiments like so. Then those guys can join up like that. Okay, so my heir Judith breathes heavily. She has been lying in bed for 3 days now, and reflected in the beads of sweat on her forehead is the fear in your eyes for her life. She might not make it through the night unless you do something. So this is a good event for us. So we can send for a trained medicus, which means we lose 1200 gold, and there's a 50-50 chance of her dying or getting 5 legitimacy. We don't care about legitimacy. However, if we do nothing and just pray, then there's a 75% chance that she'll die. And a chance of getting 30 legitimacy. Again, we don't care about the legitimacy, but we don't want Judith. Judith is not only a woman, but she is kind of shit. 242, not good enough. I believe we just got the legitimacy though, so hopefully she didn't hear us smack talking her. Okay, our dude is home from Mauritania. What's he doing there? Fabricating more claims? Jeez, we've been busy. We're busy down in Nubia as well, because all of our allies are doing their jobs down there. And we're probably going to have another roll of thunder in a bit, but hey, you know. I have no idea if the microphone is picking that up. But it's pretty epic, I've got to say that. Alright, let's start fabricating some claims on Volga, Bulgaria for when we eventually go to war with them again. Oh god, these rebels just keep on coming. Okay, that's good. That's given us that bit of siege. But I'm not terribly caring about it at the moment. Actually, let's have a quick look over here. So, what do we got? Delhi. I want all of that. You will give me all of that. That's going to cost me 150. God damn, that's really expensive. I wish it would tell us what the length of a truce was going to be. because, well, I know the truce is going to take forever. I know it is. But what's the alternative? I mean, when we take Khoestan, we're only going to be able to fabricate on Macron, and then we'll have to take it again and, you know, just do this again and again and again, and it's going to be frustrating. However, if we leave out on those two, there's probably going to be another bit of thunder in a moment. It didn't seem to be a big flash, so we're going to be good. If I do that, we won't have to worry about them. And I could just park an army in there. Apparently releasing Bangladesh as part of the war goal. Probably because we're taking the provinces that would otherwise go towards it. Alright, let's kill all of their alliances. Done. Good. 10 prestige. Excellent. Excellent. This army is going there. This one is going to go all the way back there without touching that province. And we're going to... Oh, okay, now that's interesting. Why is it only going to cost us 17 admin power? Khoestan's going to cost us more. It might be because it's overseas, so it doesn't think it's legit. I'm completely fine with that because that saved us a lot of money. Well, admin power. Now we've got to select another mission. We can achieve religious unity, which we're going to do in about 20 years. Make an alliance with Culm, or reclaim Calabrian. Don't actually know what that is. So we're going to form the alliance of Culm. Additionally, we now have the option to gain 200 ducats, and for the rest of the game, +1 merchant, +5% global trade power. Not a single negative, and we get a free merchant, who we're going to have to plant somewhere. I'm not quite sure, to be honest. Jeez, I tell you what, that thunder is just going to keep on coming, isn't it? I mean, most of the trade in the Alexandria node is headed up towards Constantinople, so that's good. Maybe we should redirect the stuff out of the Ivory Coast, but we don't exactly have anything happening up here. We've got light ships up here, don't we? Oh, we will have in a moment, so let's try transferring trade power out of the Western European node. See where it'll ask me to trade it. It's going to take 20 days, so we'll get back on that later. Is that dude arrived yet? Nope, still taking his sweet ass time. Gonna do something similar with them when we get around to it. Oh my god, fucking rebels. Just don't give me time to recover. Okay, what are we doing here? You there, and then back up to there. You're doing fine. You're doing fine. We could send our fleet around to there. Thank you. They'll handle business. Yeah, didn't we actually... Oh yeah, we're still building them. Or we have built them, sorry. These guys band together there. These guys band together there. Wonderful, we'll deal with that in just a second. These guys are going to be protecting the Western Europe node. And these guys are going to be protecting... Oh, bugger if I know, to be honest. We'll work it out in a second. I'm just gathering all these guys up so we don't have hundreds of one ships marching around. So I've got a guy in Constantinople, Antwerpen, Sevilla, Lubeck, Genoa, Alexandria, Ragusa, Venice, and Western Europe. I'm actually going to send him to Tunis. Originally I think I was going to send him to the Ivory Coast, but Tunis will be a little bit more important here, because we do actually need to have Tunis for our confirmed thalassocracy thing. And see there, we've actually gotten everything we need except for maritime ideas, which we'll eventually get. Yeah, sure, whatever, boy. Okay. Why are you taking attrition? Because you're attacking things. Get up to Segu. Fine doing what you're doing. You can move it a little bit more. We're also going to be declaring war on Egypt in a little bit. Let me just check up here. How's this going? It's coming along. Okay. Just a few days there. We've actually got truces with everybody in this area except for Afghanistan, which is somewhat annoying. Now we've converted Marrakesh, that's a good start. Let's just make it a core while we can. And we'll go and retake Sus so we can make it a core as well. Alright, did I make a new army up here? I remember making an army at some point. Yeah, we do have one. We'll hold off making... Nah, let's make another one while we're at it. So, 20,000 men, and then 8 of the others. Five. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're accidentally making cavalry there. I have no idea. That should be it. That should be it. I can count, guys. Don't worry. Okay, so you probably aren't going to need that guy around for a little bit, so we'll send him over here to this army. And we'll start sending these guys around as well, because we're going to need them in a moment. And I need to jump on Egypt before Mali does, because I'm pretty sure Mali will attempt to jump on them. Where are my... it's ripped our colonists down to the bottom of the list. Still, they'll be there very soon. Okay, so this guy's rocked up. That's great. Recall him. Immediately send him out to this one. Reverse course. Recall him. Recall him. Okay, send and send. So this is going to get very, very expensive. We're already at a max. Like, look at that, we're already stupidly huge on this. But what I will do is let the colonists, you know, dump in essentially. then make sure that Gabon is finished, then make sure that Sao Tome gets finished, and make sure that Espirito Santo gets finished. I'm going to send half of this army down to help out. And hopefully that works for us. Speaking of working, it's time to kick the shit out of some rebels. No Delhi. No Toulouse. I just don't feel like giving you access today. Okay, so Egypt is allied with Sicily. Let me just move my dudes down there. And we'll attack them all at the same time, basically. Okay, that's fine, because we've almost taken this one up here. And once we take it, I'll move the army down there to deal with them. See, there we go. And Brittany should be taking the other one fairly soon. No, that's not actually what I want, guys. I don't actually want your things. Can I get you to force religion? Oh, I totally can already. Alright. We'll do that then. That's all I wanted from you. I want the land from these guys. The Canaries have been converted to the true faith. Perfect. And Gabon is self-sustaining, so that'll bring down our maintenance costs a little bit. And it means that I can move these troops somewhere. We'll probably move them up north. Because we'll start taking these unoccupied territories up here that you can't really see. These ones in here. Actually, there is a way I can show you. The ones that say animist. Okay, so we succeeded in locking down this part of the coast because Britain can't send anyone. They can send guys down here to these hyper-aggressive parts. They've already got a fleet around there, so, you know, whatever they do, huh? What I'll try and do is come down around here and, you know, take all of this shit. But I really just needed to lock down that coast ASAP. Alright. Ah, good, we took Sus. So first things first, core it. And kill these two dudes and then rock up into that place. Let's gather all of these boats up. Not that we're using them at this point in time. Okay, we can either get 50 prestige or 5 prestige and 1,500 bucks. Was not even a choice, was it? Nubia would like to peace out by giving us some stuff and costing us some diplomatic power. That sort of implies to me that Nubia is just ready to go. We can't force religion out of them, unfortunately. No. That's not going to work. I don't particularly want their land at this point in time because it is going to give us overextension and be a bit of a pain in the ass. But on the other side of things, I would like to get them below, you know, various thresholds. I mean, we could try and make them release Funge, and that'd be hilarious, but, well, no. We'll make him give that back to Mauritania. And I'm not going to make him give anything back to Abyssinia. Yeah, that's it. I'll just make him give that land back to Mauritania and annul all of their alliances. Except for the thing with Albania, because that's on the military access. Done. And now we immediately go to war with Egypt. As soon as our guy gets back, that is. He'll get back soon. He'll get back soon. Little revolt in Hormuz. That's alright. We can take care of that. Good, we took that place. I'm not going to move them there because we're about to move up into Egypt itself there. Deal with that bit of things. Which means this fleet needs to come around here. We should have another fleet sitting around. This one here. We'll move them down there. In preparation of Sicily being a bitch. And the war goal is to take Cairo. Get these two provinces done as soon as possible because I have a feeling that Nubia is going to try something. No, these guys need to move up there as well. I think we're fine with what we're doing. Did I tell this guy to move yet? Yep. Sure did. As soon as I can take that place and this one here from Mali, that's it. That's the end of the war. Oh yeah, this guy should probably move down into Sicily because they've totally joined in, haven't they? Okay, Segu is dealt with, so let's move on down there. And we can convert Khoestan, because it got caught. And this fleet here should move there. This one here, down to there. Lost 5 prestige for reasons. Good, Nubia are not trying some funny business. Okay, we're going to take the 15 administrative power out of that because, what's 25 gold to us? Like, seriously. Lower Sinde is now a core province. So what do we need? We need something, any active trade node, one of the following must be true. Provinces, Straits of Johor, Ganges Delta, Lower Sinde, or Comorin Cape. What does that even mean? Any active trade node? Maybe we need to dominate the Indus trade node. I mean, we've got the majority share, not super majority, but majority. We'll have the majority in a moment when we get our fleets together. Slaves are going to be produced in Little Karoo, which is this one down here. We're going to spend some money to get some additional settler chance and global settler increase because it's a nice thing to do. Oh, and we should also end this war up here. It's a full annexation. Thank you guys, and I don't believe any of you were anything but what we want you to be. Perfect! And that army can just sit up here near where Portugal is, because eventually we're going to have to go to war with Portugal again, and the only thing that worries me about that is their alliance with Great Britain. Because I don't want to lose my alliance with Great Britain. Let's see, they're at 166. Yeah, 166 is Great Britain's opinion of them. Yeah, we could do a little bit better with these guys, couldn't we? Let's send a guy. Oh, now this is interesting. There's a weak guy. We can't claim the throne because we're not of the correct ruling dynasty, but it's interesting. I think in this case what we're supposed to do is just wait. Because maybe he'll get a better one because he's only 15 years old, you know. Are we still providing these guys with subsidies? I don't think we are, actually. Nope, so we'll give them some more subsidies because that really ramped up their opinion of us. Let's say for 50 years, just so I don't have to worry about it, we'll give them like 50 bucks. We'll do that, even though we are currently losing a lot of money. We're only losing a lot of money because of the colonies. Look at that. We've got massive colonial expense. Just huge. However, that will go down very quickly as soon as we start, you know, making colonies proper. For example, yeah, what I'm going to do now is pull some of these dudes out. Well, I've pulled one out already, and I'm going to send him straight to probably to Espírito Santo. You know what, that'll be done in a year anyway, so I'll probably send him to Sao Tome and help him out there. Though he's going to take about a year to get there anyway, isn't he? So I'll send him over to Luanda and get that one sorted. Because that's growing fairly slowly due to it being tropical and all that. This trade fleet is complete. What would we like him to do? I'm thinking something about trade over here in the Gulf of Aden. It'd be nice because then we can stop some trade going, how do you say, south? I don't want it to go. I think Fars is the only one that's still building a ships because they just build slow in Fars for some reason. Really? Alright, I guess they've got a rebellion chance up there. Off you go, lads. Besieging, you're besieging. You're besieging, you're besieging. Okay. You need to deal with some of these rebels. See, if we could just know about these rebels as they happened, it would be a lot easier to keep track of what the fuck is going on in this place. And some of these rebels have almost finished taking things. Cameroon. Cameroon. Where is Cameroon? It's on the African coast, right? Yeah. So we can give Cameroon a little bit more tax. Done. Why not? Okay, looks like this army is complete or soon to be complete. Scroll up a list. One more guy and that army will be complete there. We're trading in coffee. Good on us. Move like that. Yeah, and again, while we might be losing 230 gold a month, I don't care because we have 62,000 just sitting there being ours. Bunch of things finished. These are actually trade ships that should be doing something. I've accidentally rerouted them. It's probably the Tunis guys. Let's just have a look at who isn't protecting anything. Somebody is protecting Tunis. Western Europe, Venice, Ragusa, Alexandria, Lubeck, Seville, Antwerpen, Constant. Okay, so it's the Genoa crew. Where the hell is Genoa? Ah, there it is. Back you go, lads. Okay. So Kasar Ibrim is done, so we'll send our dudes around a little bit further. We don't need to take a lot off Egypt, just the stuff in Alexandria. That is 10 colonies, that's huge. Stupidly huge. If we were playing a real game, I wouldn't have done that because I think it would have been insane. I'll send those guys up there, they can help out there. What was that other siege that just ended? Ah, this one right here. Deal with that. We've almost taken Kumasi though. We're going to lose 15 diplomatic power there instead of taking a modifier. Take it? Ah. Next time they'll take it. So we do need to occupy Libya, I think. Yes, we do. So I'll just be sending one of my armies up there to help out. As for Sicily, Vilna is regulating its medical profession, so we can either get plus 5% goods produced for 2 years or 15 admin power. Vilna. Vilna makes grain. 15 admin power. Yeah, we're still not... We're leading producer, but we don't have the trading bonus in grain. Close to it, though. We're only missing a few things, to be honest. Cocoa, cotton. Cotton would be very nice to get. Spices, China ware, and tea. Those are well beyond our reach at this point. Copper. Fur's a bit out of reach. Wool and grain. But we will get those. We will get those. Okay, that place has fallen, so now we're going to negotiate. And by negotiate, I mean you will give us this stuff for no diplomatic power, because we could take that one there, and it would only cost us 33 because it's a rival. And we're not really spending diplomatic power on anything else at this stage. So maybe we should. Maybe. That's my culture stuff. Ugh. We do have a bunch of cultural things that we need to change. A lot of them cost a lot of diplomatic power, but some of them do not, so... You know what, it's only 33 diplomatic power. So that, all three of those. No, fuck it. We'll take it legit when we can, and we'll just get them to annul a couple of their alliances. Do you have any alliances? They've got no alliances. Well, fuck it then. Just the first two. No, well, the first one. Yeah, you no longer have military access to Valois. Done. Okay, so some of these places are going to require some admin power to convert in. That's fine. Those guys can go to the coast. And I'll take their leader away from them. For the moment. Where's my culture conversion just at? I know I had it up. There we are. I'm going to convert some of these smaller ones. It does get expensive, but this is worth it. We're going to drain all of our diplomatic power doing this, by the way. It's worth doing it now before it gets too far ahead of us as well. Okay, so we've lost the conquest Casus Belli against Mali, purely because, well, we just took everything that we had a Casus Belli on them with. So, let me see. We should up relations with Franco-German Brazil, but, yeah. I don't care that much. We are going to fabricate more claims on Mali, though. Because then that'll let us take more in the next round. Siege of Cairo is over, and so is the Siege of Calabrian. Go kill some Sicilians. Though, honestly, if we're not taking anything off for Sicilians, we're just going to get them to concede defeat. Oh, they won't even admit to that. Jeez, guys. Alright. I guess I'm going to beat you down then. Go and blockade it. Yep, Great Britain is still having that little bit of an issue with their claims. I do wish if there was something we could do. Previously, I believe that if you claimed a throne, it would let you basically put a ladle finger down here, and then from there you could try and enforce a personal union the next time around. But I don't think they're going to let us do that. Which is fine. French peasants. We can't get there. Wow. Jeez, guys. I thought these guys were supposed to be the ones that were more in control of things. You have a 1.7% risk. Fuck you. Just gonna let our guys finish that one off. March up here, take care of these guys. And then we'll just have to see what we can do. We can get access through Newfoundland, actually. Is that going to cost us a diplomatic relation, though? Yep. But it's important for the moment. Good, good. Alright. So... why don't we start fabricating on Arabia? What's that one? Jebel Shammar? Do it. Just send our dudes out there to get some conversions on if they have to. Oh, that's fine. Just go handle them and then come on back down to Sierra Leone after you're done with it. Okay, which one is this? Franco-German Brazil? They need diplomacy. If it's the other ones, we would choose administrative candidate. Ah, we've successfully taken Libya. Good, well, let's just hop on out of there for a second. No need to sit there. Oh, and we've taken Cairo as well, so we can pop out of there. Excellent, this place is properly German Protestant and everything else. Fucking rebels. Just, why do it for, guys? Why would you do it for? The greatest goddamn nation on earth, and you just rebel. For what? What for? What are they fighting for? Fucking assholes, that's all. Okay, Sicily, will you at least go away now? They will. Thank you, Sicily. Back up to Rome. This fleet can... Jeez, well, it's not the Cretan fleet. It's down there. I have no idea what this fleet is actually doing here. Because I know we've got another one up here that probably needs to be scrapped, actually. This one here, the war galleys. Because if I remember right, and I do, yeah, war galleys are the lower tech version. Come on, just get up there so I can take your dude away from you. Thank you. Let's getting a little bit of risky business up here. We better send our dude out to clear these fuckers out. Okay, that siege is over, so this guy can move back down to here. So let's move that guy down there, and then this guy doesn't have to walk through a province like he was going to. Espero Santo is self-sustaining. Perfect, let's move our guys down to Rio de Janeiro. And that means that we don't have to worry about that. It's also reduced our cost from having so many damned colonies. Slightly. And it hasn't given us back a guy because we sent a guy down here to handle this one, and he's doing swimmingly. Good. Good. Ah, fucking rebels. Egypt should be about to surrender. So I want that, I want that, I want that, and I want that. Oh hey, I got a claim on that one up there too. Nice. I was not aware. Yeah, you know, that'll probably do me. Unless... no, that's it. That's what I got claims on, so that's what I'm going to take. And can I enforce any other bullshit upon yourselves? Kill your alliance of Sicily to start with, kill anything you've got going on with Mali, and kill anything going on with Volga, Bulgaria. And I guess Kajala, because fuck those guys. Thank you. Now we do have a fair amount of overextension from that, so let's get rid of the main sources of it as quickly as possible. Fortunately, we had just enough admin power to make it work. And those guys can just sit there. I'll take the Conquistador away from them. And that's good. Okay. And that means that now we can fabricate pretty much on everything that remains in Egypt except maybe Sirt. Which is perfect. However, more to the point, now we own almost everything in the Alexandria node. And it's pumping as much power as it can up to Constantinople, and it's coming through nicely. We should really deal with the rest of the Constantinople node. Yes, yes, we shall. We shall deal with the rest of Constantinople node. So I've got claims all over that place. Lost the conquest Casus Belli against Egypt, of course. And we're actually at peace. Kind of, because of rebels. Fucking rebels. Okay, that siege is finished, so I'm going to send these guys down here. Oh, these guys are supposed to move like so. This way I can try and get rid of this particular thing going on with Newfoundland. I don't want to have the excess relationships penalty that I do, but I don't want them to occupy that either. We should probably colonize that bit there just to stop Great Britain from doing it. And also to stop ourselves from getting attacked every time we go through there. Cocoa is being produced in Santa Amaro. Cool. Okay, the Florida guy, so we're going to send a bureaucratic candidate. fish is going to be produced in Rio de Janeiro. Little fight. It's over. Let's head back. As soon as we get out of Micmac, we can, not out of Micmac. Yes, Micmac, that's the place. As soon as we get out of there, we can end our deal with Newfoundland. Whoops. Come on. Okay, cancel that. Good. Right. So, I believe we're about to declare war on some people. When our guy gets back. Oh, it's a tragedy of just not having enough diplomats, isn't it? Now, that's part of Suribatat. Is that part of that? Yeah, so there's two province places here. I'm going to need my transport fleet. And probably my Galeases as well. Ugh. More rebels. Okay, some places finished getting cored, so we're going to send down our missionaries. Get that sorted. Rome is coming along quite handily. I'm proud of it. Glad we haven't had any stability drops, because that would influence it. Glad that our guy hasn't dropped dead yet either, though he's still got 0% yearly risk. Luanda is self-sustaining. That should mean it will have a guy back in a moment. And we're also at positive balance. And yes, we just got our colonist back. We've pretty much locked down colonial Brazil. Yes, see, Great Britain have already started spreading down here. So what I'm going to do is lock them off a little bit. Send a guy like so. We are going to need to get some dudes down there at some point. But that should be fine. This colony here is about to finish, so good. Before we start any war, though, we need to ask Culm for an alliance. Thank you, Culm. Your diplomatic power is much appreciated. Now we can turn Sao Vicente into a city. We'll get a little bit of base tax fare and some manpower. Improve relations with Tver or reclaim. Turn Sao Vicente into a city. Don't even know where that is right now. Presuming it's... Ah, that one right there. It already has... No, it does not have a colonist, but it's progressing. So that's fine. And then, when our diplomat gets back in a few days, we're going to declare war on these fellows. It's going to be... it's going to be a pain in the arse, isn't it? And we'll call Culm in, but not Great Britain, of course. Good. So now we're back at 7 of 7 diplomatic relations. Antioch? The hell just happened? Antioch formed as a country. As a Catholic country. That is supposed to be part of HRE. I'm gonna have to go to war with them. And, you know, convert them to the proper religion. Should be fairly easy. That is, however, something we'll have to do next episode because we've hit that hour mark. So, as usual, if you've got any questions or comments, please leave them below. I'll get to them as soon as possible. If you've got any, what do you call it? No, that's right. I've lost track of myself. If you liked the video, go ahead and put a like on it, and if you wish to see more, go ahead and subscribe. In the meantime, I have been Sub. You have been yourselves. Later.